Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet nashtaprayesha vadrishu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavat suttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. So this very early morning we're reading from the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 9, text 13. Right?
आज बिहानको प्रातकालीन भागवतम क्लासमा हामी श्रीमद् भागवतमको दोस्रो स्कन्द 9 अध्याय 13औं श्लोकबाट पढ्दैछौँ।
Is your microphone on? I think it's on. You can take this microphone. And before we start, I want to ask you when this class is supposed to end. What's the 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock, okay. Because it's good to know how much time you have. Was it Maharaja Katmanga described in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam? He was fighting on the side of the demigods. Maharaja Katmanga.
वास्तवमा आफूसँग कति समय छ भनेर थाहा पाइराख्नु एकदम जरुरी हुन्छ। जस्तै श्रीमद् भागवतमको दोस्रो स्कन्दमा महाराज खट्वाङ्गको कुरा आउँछ जब उहाँसँग एकदम निकै थोरै समय बाँकी हुन्छ।
So he fought so nicely, then the demigods became pleased with him.
उहाँसँग सबै देवी देवताहरू निकै प्रसन्न हुनुभएको थियो
And asked him, what kind of benediction do you want to have?
र सोध्नु भएको थियो कि तपाईलाई के आशीर्वाद चाहिन्छ माग्नुस्।
But Katwanga was smart enough, and he asked in return, how much time do I have to live?
तर खट्वाङ महाराज निकै नै चलाख हुनुहुन्थ्यो र उहाँले मसँग अब कति समय बाँकी छ भनेर त्यही कुरा सोधिदिनु भयो।
And the demigods told him, well, just 1 minute.
र देवी देवताले भन्नुभयो अब 1 मिनेट मात्र।
And then he chose to become a devotee of Krishna in that 1 minute.
र त्यही 1 मिनेटमै उहाँ भगवान कृष्णको भक्त बन्ने निधो गर्नुभयो।
So since we have only half hour left for the class, we have only half an hour left.
हामीसँग अब आधा घण्टा मात्र बाँकी छ।
So maybe we just read the verse and we put forth and we ask if you have any questions.
हामी चाहिँ यो श्लोक र जुन तात्पर्य हुन्छ त्यो पढ्छौं र केही प्रश्न छ भने त्यो प्रश्नमा जान सक्छौं।
Especially because we have twice as less time, given that we have to be translated as well.
हामीसँग यो अनुवाद पनि गर्नुपर्ने कारणले आधी समय चाहिँ यसै पनि घटिरहन्छ।
Anyhow, so the verse is on the board. We can chant it responsibly.
श्लोक हेरेर हजुरले पनि पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
Brajishno viryah parito virajate.
Brajishno viryah parito virajate.
Brajishno viryah parito virajate.
Brajishno viryah parito virajate.
Lasad vimana valibir mahatmanam. Lasad vimana valibir mahatmanam. Vijyotamana pramadottama jubi.
Vijyotamana pramadottama jubi.
Vijyotamana pramadottama jubi.
Vijyotamana pramadottama jubi.
Savijyata brava libir yatha nabha. Savijyata abrava libir yatha nabha. Brajishno viryah parito virajate. Vasadvamana valibirva mahatmanam. Vidyottamana pramadottamadibi Savijuda bhravadibi yathanaba
Rajishvaryah parito virajate Asad-vimana valibir mahatmanam Vidyottamanah pramadottamadibi Suvituda bhavali bhiryathanavah
Savijuda Word for word? You can read word for word.
Rajishnuvi
Avadva
Ya Vaikunthalok Paritama Yerieko Virajate यसरी स्थित छ तसत् तेजमय विमान अभिलिपि समूहबाट महाआत्मना भगवानका महान भक्तको विद्योतमाः बिजुली समान सुन्दर प्रमद स्त्रीहरू उत्तम स्वर्गका अद्युभिः वर्णद्वारा सविद्युत बिजुली सहित अभ्रावलिभिः आकाशमा बादल सहित यथा जसरी थिए नभः
Akash. Translation: The Vaikuntha planets are also surrounded by various airplanes, all glowing and brilliantly situated. These airplanes belong to the great Mahatmas or devotees of the Lord. The ladies are as beautiful as lightning because of their celestial complexions. And all these combined together appear just like the sky decorated with both clouds and lightning.
वैकुण्ठ लोकलाई विभिन्न विमानहरू जो सबै आभा भएका र तेजमय छन् तिनले घेरेका हुन्छन्। यी विमान भगवानका भक्त वा महान महात्माका त्यहाँका स्त्रीहरू बिजुली समान सुन्दर हुन्छन् किनभने तिनीहरूको वर्ण स्वर्गका स्त्रीको समान हुन्छ र ती सबै सुन्दरता मिलेर तिनीहरू आकाश बादल र बिजुलीले विभूषित हुन्छन्।
Purport: It appears that in the Vaikuntha planets there are also airplanes brilliantly glowing, and they are occupied by the great devotees of the Lord, with ladies of celestial beauty as brilliant as lightning.
तात्पर्य वैकुण्ठ लोकमा विमानहरू भएका ती आभाले तेजमय भएका र तिनमा भगवानका महान भक्त स्वर्गको सुन्दरता समान बिजुली जस्तै तेजमय कान्ति भएका स्त्री सहित भ्रमण गर्दछन्।
As there are airplanes, so there must be different types of carriages like airplanes, but they may not be driven machines as we have experience in this world.
यदि त्यहाँ विमान छन् भने अन्य मालवाहक यात्रुवाहक विमान पनि हुनु पर्दछ, तर ती विमान यस संसारमा हामीले अनुभव गरे जस्तै यन्त्रले सञ्चार गरिदैन होला।
Because everything is of the same nature of eternity, bliss and knowledge, the airplanes and carriages are of the same quality as Brahman.
किनभने त्यहाँ सबैका वस्तु समान प्रकृतिको शाश्वत आनन्द र ज्ञानले युक्त हुन्छन् र विमान र वाहन पनि ब्रह्म समान गुणकै हुन्छन्।
Although there is nothing except Brahman, one should not mistakenly think that there is only void and no variegatedness.
यद्यपि त्यहाँ ब्रह्म बाहेक अरु केही छैन, त्यसैले कसैले पनि भूलवश पनि त्यहाँ शून्यता मात्र छ र विविधता छैन भनेर सोच्नु हुँदैन।
Thinking like this is due to the poor fund of knowledge. Otherwise, no one would have such a misconception of voidness in Brahman.
यदि यस्तो सोचे त्यो उसको अल्पज्ञानले गर्दा हो, अन्यथा ब्रह्ममा शून्यता हुन्छ भन्ने गलत धारणा हुने थियो।
As there are airplanes, ladies and gentlemen, so there must be cities and houses and everything else just suitable to the particular planets.
जब त्यहाँ विमानहरू, स्त्रीहरू र पुरुषहरू छन् भने निश्चय नै त्यहाँ शहरहरू, भवनहरू र विशेष लोकलाई सुहाउने वा योग्य सबै वस्तुहरू होलान्।
One should not carry the ideas of imperfection from this world to the transcendental world and not take into consideration the nature of the atmosphere as completely free from the influence of time, etc., as described previously.
यस जगतको अपूर्णताबाट दिव्य जगत जसको वातावरणको प्रकृति, समय आदिको प्रभावबाट पूर्ण रूपले मुक्त छ, जसको बारेमा अघि पनि वर्णन गरियो, त्यस जगतका बारेमा कुनै अवधारणालाई अँगाल्नु हुँदैन।
Verse again. Brajishna bir yahparito virajate lasad vimana bali bir mahatmanam vidyotamana pramadottama jibir jibirsa vidyut abravali bir yathanabha. Translation: The Vaikuntha planets are also surrounded by various airplanes, all glowing and brilliantly situated. These airplanes belong to the great Mahatmas or devotees of the Lord. The ladies are as beautiful as lightning because of their celestial complexions, and all these combined together appear just like the sky decorated with both clouds and lightning.
अनुवाद फेरि एकचोटि। वैकुण्ठ लोकलाई विभिन्न विमानहरू जो सबै आभा भएका र तेजमय छन् तिनले घेरेका हुन्छन्। यी विमान भगवानका भक्त वा महान महात्माका हुन्। त्यहाँका स्त्रीहरू बिजुली समान सुन्दर हुन्छन् किनभने तिनीहरूको वर्ण स्वर्गका स्त्रीको समान हुन्छ र यी सबै सुन्दरता मिलेर तिनीहरू आकाश, बादल र बिजुलीले विभूषित हुन्छन्।
Om Jnana-Timirandasya Gyananjana-Shalakaya Sakshara-Militam Yada Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Drigatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vachapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Terine Mukam Karoti Vachavam Panguma Gayati Girim Yat Kripata Mahamade Shigurundina Taranam. I think it's moving by the air of my breath. So when I speak, the air moves the microphone away from. We don't have to translate. So in this series of verses, there is a description of Vaikuntha planets of the Lord. The only way we can visualize or see with our own eyes Vaikuntha is through the eyes of those who see it.
हामीले आफ्नो आँखाले वैकुण्ठ जगतको दर्शन गर्ने एकमात्र उपाय भनेको जसले आफ्नै आँखाले उक्त जगतको दर्शन गर्नुभएको छ उहाँहरु माध्यमबाट हामीले दर्शन गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ।
Srila Prabhupada once was given class in London. Srila Prabhupada was given class in London.
एकचोटी लन्डनमा प्रवचन दिइरहनु भएको थियो।
And one lady, an Indian lady, asked him a question at the end.
एउटा भारतीय महिलाले उहाँलाई प्रश्न सोध्नुभयो।
And she asked him a little bit challengingly, with a little challenge in her question.
उहाँले चाहिँ अलिकति चुनौती दिँदै सोधिरहनु भएको थियो।
She said, Swamiji, do you see Krishna?
उहाँले सोध्नुभयो, स्वामीजी तपाईले कृष्णलाई देख्नु भएको छ?
And Srila Prabhupada said, yes, I do. Do you?
प्रभुपादले भन्नुभयो, म त देख्छु, तिमीले देख्दैनौ?
Do you see Krishna? He asked her in return.
उहाँले उल्टै ती महिलालाई सोधिदिनु भयो, तिमीले कृष्णलाई देख्दैनौ भनेर?
And she didn't say anything.
र ती महिलाले के भन्नै सक्नु भयो
But Srila Prabhupada kept on pressing her. Do you see Krishna?
प्रभुपादले चाहिँ यता झन् जोड दिन थाल्नु भयो तिमीले कृष्णलाई देखाछौ भन्दै
And she didn't answer.
र ती महिलाले केही जवाफै दिन सक्नु भएन
And then Prabhupada said, why don't you see Krishna?
त्यसपछि प्रभुपादले सोध्नु भयो किन तिमीले कृष्णलाई देखिरहेछौ
Yeah, she didn't have a question, answer to that.
र ती महिलासँग के जवाफ दिनलाई के जवाफै भयो
And then Prabhupada said, do you want to see Krishna?
त्यसपछि प्रभुपादले सोध्नु भयो तिमीलाई कृष्णलाई देख्न मन छ
And the lady said, no.
त्यसपछि ती महिलाले भन्नुभयो
And then Prabhupada said, that's a problem. Because you don't want to see Krishna, therefore you don't see him.
त्यसपछि प्रभुपादले भन्नुभयो यही नै हो समस्या तिमीले कृष्णलाई देख्न चाहदैनौ त्यही भएर कृष्णलाई देख्न सकिनौ
So even though we may not be able to see Krishna with our own eyes at the moment,
हामीले अहिलेको क्षणमा कृष्णलाई आफ्नै आँखाले प्रत्यक्ष रूपमा देख्न नसकौँला
and by seeing Krishna we also understand that we can see his entourage, his associates and his abode, his Vaikuntha.
र कृष्णलाई देख्नु भनेको हामीले यो पनि बुझ्नुपर्छ कि उहाँलाई देख्नु समान नै उहाँको सबै सरसामग्रीहरू उहाँको जगत सबै देख्नुलाई पनि समान मानिन्छ
Krishna is never seen alone.
कृष्णलाई कहिले पनि एक्लै देखिँदैन
I was looking around and there are no paintings here where Krishna is alone by himself.
यहाँ वरिपरि हजुरले चित्रहरू हेर्नुहुन्छ भने कुनै पनि चित्रमा कृष्ण एक्लै हुनुहुन्न
Why Krishna is not seen alone?
किन कृष्णलाई एक्लै देखिँदैन
Because he doesn't want to be seen alone.
किनभने उहाँलाई एक्लै बस्नै मन लाग्दैन
And he explains that in the 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam to Durvasa Muni.
र उहाँले यो कुरा 9औं अध्यायमा दुर्वासा मुनिलाई बताउनुहुन्छ
He says, Aham bhakta paradinosya svatantrivad vijaha sadubhya grasta hridayam bhaktar bhakta jana priyaha. He tells Durvasa Muni that I only appear to be independent.
उहाँले दुर्वासा मुनिलाई भन्नुहुन्छ कि म स्वतन्त्र जस्तो देखिने मात्र हो
Actually, I'm not independent at all.
वास्तवमा म थोरै पनि स्वतन्त्र छैन
It's an appearance of independence.
यो त स्वतन्त्रता जस्तो देखिने मात्र हो
I am fully and completely dependent on my devotees.
म त पूर्णतः आफ्ना भक्तहरूको नियन्त्रणमा छु
Why? Because they have captured me and put me in the, you could say, the prison of their hearts.
किनभने भक्तहरूले मलाई बन्दी बनाउनु भएको छ आफ्नो हृदयमा
And therefore I'm not independent.
त्यसैले म स्वतन्त्र छैन
Well, even a prisoner has some independence. A prisoner has...
एउटा बन्दीको पनि थोरै मात्रामा पनि स्वतन्त्रता हुन्छ
And his independence is limited by the size of his cell.
र उसको स्वतन्त्रता त्यो कारागारको क्षेत्रफल हुन्छ त्यसले सीमित पारिदिएको हुन्छ
He can go up and right and left and maybe in circles, but he can't go outside the confines of his cell.
ती बन्दी दायाँ बायाँ अगाडि पछाडि त जान सक्लान् तर त्यो जुन कारागारको क्षेत्रफल हुन्छ त्यसभन्दा बाहिर भने जान सक्दैन
In the same way, Krishna is, as he says on his own admission, he cannot go outside the hearts of his devotees.
त्यसै गरी कृष्णले पनि आफैले पनि बताउनु भएको छ कि उहाँ भक्तहरूको हृदयभन्दा बाहिर जान सक्नुहुन्न
Bhaktar Bhakta Jana Priya, and not only my great devotees who have captured me, but also the devotees of these devotees are also very dear to me, Krishna says.
र उहाँले भन्नुहुन्छ कि मेरा भक्तहरू मात्र होइन तर जो मेरो भक्तको पनि भक्त छन् उनीहरूको लागि पनि म निकै प्रिय हुन्छु
And then he continues to explain that without such devotees, I don't need my transcendental opulences.
र उहाँले यो पनि बताउनुहुन्छ कि त्यस्ता भक्तहरू नहुने हो भने मलाई आफ्ना दिव्य ऐश्वर्यहरूको कुनै पनि खाँचो छैन
My beauty, my strength, my knowledge I do not need them.
मेरो सुन्दरता मेरो ज्ञान मलाई केही पनि चाहिँदैन
And they don't have any value for me
यी कुराहरूको मेरो लागि कुनै पनि मूल्य नै हुँदैन
without my devotees.
मेरा भक्तहरू नहुने हो भने
Because all these opulences that Lord Krishna has, and of them there are 6 main opulences.
र किनभने भगवान कृष्णका जति पनि ऐश्वर्यहरू छन् जसमध्ये 6 वटा ऐश्वर्य प्रमुख छन्
Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashasya, Shriya, Jnana, Vairagyasya. So there are 6 opulences that Krishna has.
भगवान कृष्णका 6 वटा ऐश्वर्यहरू छन्
These opulences are called bhagas. Bhaga.
यी ऐश्वर्यहरूलाई भग भनिन्छ
beauty, strength, knowledge, renunciation, wealth, and fame.
सुन्दरता, बल, ज्ञान, त्याग, कीर्ति
And wealth.
र धन.
There are 6 opulences. They're called bhagas.
यी 6 ऐश्वर्यहरूलाई भोग भनिन्छ.
And he is called Bhagavan, which means one who has all these opulences.
र उहाँलाई भगवान भनिन्छ जससँग यी सबै भोगहरू छन्.
But unlike us, when we get opulences, we hold on to them because we want to use them for ourselves.
तर हामी भन्दा भगवान कसरी भिन्न हुनुहुन्छ भने हामीसँग त्यस्ता ऐश्वर्यहरू भयो भने हामीले त्यसलाई समाइरहन्छौँ र आफ्नो भोगको लागि प्रयोग गर्न चाहन्छौँ.
Krishna doesn't need them because he's renounced.
तर भगवान कृष्णलाई ती ऐश्वर्यहरू चाहिँदैन किनभने उहाँ त त्यागी हुनुहुन्छ.
He is Atma Kama, Aptakama, and Atmarama and Aptakama. There are 2 qualities of Krishna.
उहाँ आप्तकाम र आत्माराम हुनुहुन्छ. दुईटा गुणहरू छन्.
Atmarama means he is completely happy by himself.
आत्माराम भनेको उहाँ आफ्नै प्रयासद्वारा प्रसन्न हुनुहुन्छ.
And Aptakama means he can fulfill his desires without anyone else's help.
र आत्मकाम भनेको उहाँले आफ्नै प्रयासद्वारा आफ्ना सम्पूर्ण इच्छाहरू पूरा गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ.
But it turns out from Srimad Bhagavatam that even these opulences are needed for Krishna to use them as ways of serving his devotees.
र श्रीमद् भागवतमबाट हामीले के देख्छौँ भन्दा भगवान कृष्णले यी ऐश्वर्यहरू पनि आफ्ना भक्तहरूको सेवा गर्नको लागि प्रयोग गर्नुहुन्छ.
Bhagena samridayate Bhagavan Bhagena in the 3rd canto of Srimad Bhagavatam he says Satvena samridayate Bhagavan Bhagena, that by his bhagas, by his opulences he increases the happiness of his devotees. That's why he needs them.
तेस्रो स्कन्धमा भगवानले भन्नुहुन्छ कि उहाँले आफ्ना ऐश्वर्यद्वारा भगवान भक्तहरूको खुसी बढाउनुहुन्छ. त्यसैले नै यी ऐश्वर्यहरूलाई उहाँलाई आवश्यक हुन्छ.
Because that's his most important desire.
किनभने यो उहाँको सबभन्दा ठुलो इच्छा हो.
He wants to make sure that his devotees are happy.
उहाँ यो पक्का गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ कि उहाँका भक्तहरू खुसी छन्.
How happy?
कसरी खुसी?
Unlimitedly happy.
असीमित रूपमा खुसी.
And this way, and therefore, for their unlimited happiness, he needs to have unlimited tools.
त्यसैले भक्तहरूको असीमित खुसीका लागि उहाँलाई असीमित रूपमा साधनहरू चाहिन्छ.
And how many devotees does he have? How many devotees?
र भक्तहरू कति छन् त?
Unlimited number of devotees.
अनन्त संख्यामा छन्.
And to make each and every unlimited devotee, unlimited number of devotees, unlimitedly happy, you have to have a lot of opulences.
र अनन्त मात्रामा भएका भक्तहरूलाई अनन्त रूपमा खुसी बनाउनको लागि अनन्त ऐश्वर्य पनि चाहिन्छ.
And that's why besides having unlimited opulences, Krishna also has Ananta Rupa, which means he has unlimited forms.
र उहाँसँग यी ऐश्वर्यहरू सँगसँगै अनन्त रूपहरू पनि छन्.
Because everyone has a specific requirement, specific preference in terms of Krishna.
किनभने हरेक भक्तहरूको भगवान कृष्णप्रति छुट्टै किसिमको झुकावहरू हुन्छ.
Just like when we are taking prasadam,
जस्तै हामीले प्रसाद लिँदाखेरि
we have only 3 or 4 preparations. Usually it's rice, dal, sabji, mula, and kakri, right? Yes.
प्रायः 3-4 प्रसादको सामग्रीहरू बनाउने गर्छौँ हामीले.
Kakri means cucumber, right? Okay, so I have cucumber. So you sit down and they have serving spoons and serving buckets.
र हामीहरू सबैजना बस्छौँ र सबैजनालाई प्रसादमहरू वितरण गरिन्छ.
And you have 4 preparations.
र हामीसँग 4वटा मात्र प्रसादमहरू हुन्छ.
But everyone has his or her own preferences. More rice, less dal, more sabji, no mula, just kakri, and maybe some chilies.
जम्मा 4वटा मात्र हुँदाखेरि पनि सबैजनाको आफ्नै इच्छा हुन्छ. कसैलाई थोरै चामल चाहिन्छ, कसैलाई थोरै दाल चाहिन्छ, कोहीले खुर्सानी खान्छ, कसैले खाँदैन.
And nobody says, give me just like you gave him, the same amount, the same everything. Nobody says that.
कसैले पनि यो भन्दैन कि उहाँलाई जति दिनुभयो मलाई पनि त्यही दिनु, त्यही मात्रामा दिनु.
In the same way, in the spiritual world, everyone has a very, very specific requirement.
त्यस्तै गरी आध्यात्मिक जगतमा पनि सबैजनाको एउटा विशेष आवश्यकता हुन्छ.
And Krishna manifests his forms according to his devotees' desires.
र भगवान कृष्णले आफ्नो स्वरूप तिनै भक्तहरूको इच्छा अनुरूप व्यक्त गर्नुहुन्छ।
Therefore, in Vrindavan, Krishna has 3 main ages.
त्यसैले वृन्दावनमा उहाँ भगवान कृष्णको 3 मुख्य उमेरहरू हुन्छ।
Kaumara, Paugan, and Kishore. Krishna is a baby for his mother.
भगवान कृष्ण आफ्नै आमाको लागि बच्चा हुनुहुन्छ।
Baby. Huh? Because it's conducive for the mother's love.
किनभने त्यो बाल्य उमेर आमाको प्रेमको लागि निकै सजिलो उमेर हुन्छ।
You may already be 40 years old, but your mother will still treat you like a baby.
तपाई 40 वर्ष भइसके पनि तपाईको आमाले तपाईलाई अझै पनि बच्चै जस्तो व्यवहार गर्नुहुन्छ।
Right? And she will also ask, did you eat well? Are you wearing warm clothes? Are you okay?
र उहाँले सोध्ने गर्नुहुन्छ राम्ररी खायौ त राम्ररी लायौ त भनेर सोधिरहनुहुन्छ।
And for Krishna's friends, he becomes a teenager.
र आफ्ना ग्वाल सखाहरुका लागि भगवान कृष्ण युवक बनिनुहुन्छ।
And they jump around and play different games, and they get away from their parents. That's just like teenagers do.
उहाँ खेल्ने गर्नुहुन्छ, कुद्ने गर्नुहुन्छ, जसरी किशोर उमेरका
They get away from their parents just like teenagers do.
उहाँहरु आफ्ना बुवा आमाबाट भाग्नुहुन्छ जसरी किशोर उमेरका युवा युवतीहरु भाग्ने गर्छन्।
There, you see.
त्यहाँनिर चित्र पनि देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
See, Mother Yashoda, she's holding on to Krishna.
यशोदा माताले भगवान कृष्णलाई आफ्नो काखमा राख्नु भएको छ।
But the next painting, Mother Yashoda is not there.
तर अर्को चित्रमा त्यहाँ यशोदा माता हुनुहुन्न।
That's what Krishna does when Mother is not around.
जब आफ्नी आमा वरिपरि नहुँदाखेरि भगवान कृष्णले त्यस्तो गर्नुहुन्छ।
Because mother will never allow him to run that fast.
किनभने उहाँकी आमाले उहाँलाई त्यस्तो चाँडो कुद्नै दिनुहुन्न।
Too dangerous to run that fast.
किनभने त्यो निकै खतरनाक हुन्छ।
And when Krishna goes out to the pasturing ground, Mother Yashoda tells him so many different instructions.
र जब भगवान गाई चराउन जान निस्किन लाग्नु भएको हुन्छ त्यतिखेर यशोदा माताले विभिन्न उपदेशहरू दिनुहुन्छ।
In particular, never walk in front of a cow.
र विशेष गरी कहिल्यै पनि गाईहरुको अगाडि नहिँड।
Because the cow can just move its head and you're.
गाईले आफ्नो सिङले हाल्दिन सक्छ।
And do not play with animals.
कहिले पनि पशुहरुसँग नखेल।
Eat well.
राम्ररी खाऊ।
Don't go deep into the forest.
जंगलमा धेरै भित्र नसिर।
And then eventually Mother Yashoda says, "Okay, I'm going with you.
र यशोदा माताले भन्नुहुन्छ हैन अब म तिमीसँगै जान्छु।
I want to make sure that everything is right."
म यो पक्का गर्न चाहन्छु कि तिमीले सबै यो कुरा पालन गर्छौ।
And Krishna understands if Mother comes with us, then we'll no game, no play, no fun.
कृष्णले नि बुझ्नुहुन्छ कि यदि आमा मसँगै आउनु भयो भने त खेल्न नि पाइदैन रमाइलो नि हुँदैन।
And he says, "Mother, you're too old to go with us to the forest."
र उहाँले भन्नुहुन्छ हैन आमा तपाई त निकै वृद्ध भइसक्नु भयो हामीसँग जानको लागि।
Okay, and then we have pictures of